Hey everyone, this is DWS Darius, and right now you're looking at my newly set up 55-gallon Native Aquarium. I just set this tank up a couple of days ago, and so far I'm loving it. And today I just want to give you guys a detailed breakdown of what's going on with this aquarium. So yeah, right now you're looking at my new Native Aquarium. This tank is 55 gallons. Previously I was using this tank as a grout aquarium, and it was just last week I decided to convert it into a native tank. So for those of you who don't know, I've been keeping native fish now for over a year. One of the many different themes or categories of fish here in my fish room. But yeah, I started off with a 75-gallon aquarium, a bunch of sunfish that I collected locally, mostly bluegill sunfish, a few pumpkin seed sunfish. That was a very nice and enjoyable aquarium. But eventually those fish started to grow. They became extremely aggressive, so I was forced to narrow down to just one. I chose my favorite that had the best color and the best personality, and then ended up being a pumpkin seed. Now he was very awesome living inside my 75-gallon aquarium, but then I considered last week that maybe he would do better in a 55-gallon tank so that I could use my 75 for more fish. I could use my 75 as a grout aquarium, giving him 20 more gallons, a little bit more space, and just a better opportunity to grow. So it was last week I decided to put my pumpkin seed in this 55-gallon aquarium and to put my grouts in a 75-gallon aquarium. Now I didn't want the pumpkin seed to be the only fish in the aquarium because this is my only native tank, and you know I'm going to get the most out of it as possible. So if we could keep multiple species, that definitely would be awesome. Now I know for certain that I cannot keep any other sunfish because when this guy was with other sunfish, he was extremely aggressive. And no doubt, if I would have kept him in that 75-gallon aquarium with those other sunfish, he would definitely kill some of them. So I definitely can't put any sunfish or any fish that he will find to be competitive or that he will find to be a threat, because he definitely will try to eliminate them. So my other option was some type of community peaceful fish. And that leads me to the other species of fish in this aquarium. Down here we have a group of 7 golden shiners. So yeah, these right here, one day I was walking by the lake and I saw these fish zipping around. The way they were moving, they reminded me of giant Daniel, and I was like, I gotta get them. They will look awesome in a native aquarium, and no doubt they do look very awesome. I love the way they camouflage with the rocks that I have in here. You can see the rocks have all those greens and browns and silvers, and look at the fish body. You can see all the same greens, the browns, the silvers. So they pretty much fit perfectly in this aquarium. Now so far the sunfish, he is a little bit aggressive towards them. For the most part they mind their own business. He stays in his little, this is his favorite part of the tank. He likes being back there because there's a little bit of shade. So for the most part they stay in their own part and he stays up there. But every now and then I do catch him charging at them, which, you know, can be stressful. But yeah, they've only been in the tank for, like I said, a couple of days, so hopefully he gets used to them. But yeah, I believe these guys are golden shiners, and if they are, they will get too large for this aquarium because they can reach 8 inches. In fact, this color is just their juvenile coloration. Eventually, as they grow, as the name suggests, golden shiners, they produce a nice golden color. Maybe if they look good and if they're peaceful, I'll add them to my backyard pond. But for now, they're in this tank and they're looking awesome. Hopefully they get along with my pumpkin seed because they definitely bring a lot of life to this aquarium. Now hopefully this combination does work out, these smaller fish with the sunfish, because like I said, I really love having both species in this aquarium. But if it doesn't, I gotta have a plan B. Right now you can see they have no problem. They have 4 feet of space, and yet they sit right in front of this guy who's been charging at them. Now if he charges at them to the point where they are afraid, they could jump out, or worse, they could get a sickness because of all the the stress caused from being chased, so hopefully that's not the issue. But like I said, they're sitting in front of this guy when they have all this space, so hopefully it does work out. But if it doesn't work out, I'll probably put these guys in my backyard pond, and then maybe just for the sake of having multiple species in this aquarium, I'll probably get like a crawdaddy or something like that, something that won't be able to be killed by the sunfish. But for now, fingers crossed, hopefully these guys work out. And when it comes to feeding these fish, definitely no issue. My pumpkin seed eats Hikari sinking cichlid gold along with Hikari massivore delight, and you know, he loves it. And when he eats, he produces crumbs, and these guys just scatter all around his mouth. And these guys eat the crumbs, and also I feed them flakes every now and then. But yeah, definitely no issue or problem when it comes to feeding these guys. Besides the fish, I really love the way the escape came out. I believe that it really promotes that native theme. Like I showed you guys earlier, it really promotes the fish. All these golden shiners, I love the way they look among the rocks. Same thing with the pumpkin seed. He has all the same colors as this rock, and all these rocks were collected locally. Same thing with all the driftwood. Even the gravel was collected locally from a nearby lake, so definitely gives a natural feel. I left the leaves because this previously was my grow aquarium, and I was trying to turn it into a black water tank, so I went and bought all these leaves to make it black water. The leaves eventually lost their tannins, but I definitely love the way they look in this native aquarium. Just gives a little bit more of a natural feel to it. And with the plants, we're just keeping it simple. Just have some Anacris. You know, Anacris is native to New Jersey, so still sticking with the native theme. Looking awesome. So far, I just have a small little patch right there in the center. Eventually, I do want to grow more to the left, a little bit more to the right. Then we have some water hyacinth. So far, I'm testing this out. I haven't really had a lot of success with this plant in aquariums because they need a lot of light. But I have a pretty strong T5 on this tank, so hopefully it does well. If it does survive for the next few weeks, I have a lot more outside in my ponds, and I can bring some more in. But yeah, that's the native tank. Also provided some caves. I have one cave right here, just in case any of the fish need some time and privacy. Another small little cave over there. Like I said, this is up here the favorite spot of the sunfish. But yeah, everyone, that right there is my latest project in the fish room. As always, let me know what you guys think about this tank. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, as for the other tanks, this right here is 75-gallon aquarium. Used to be the native aquarium. I love the way I was able to set up this driftwood. Still the same driftwood that was in here. I just rearranged it a little bit. You see my pier side peeking out through the little hole. I definitely love that driftwood. It's completely hollow all the way through. And if you look out, the first video that I ever uploaded to YouTube is this piece of driftwood in that same tank. So definitely one of my favorite pieces. I have the pier side in there. And just my growers, like I told you guys in my previous video, we have a jaguar, a couple of Geophagus Braziliensis, another one right here in the front, another one over here. We have 3 of those Geophagus, 2 jaguars, one right here, one over there, green terror back there, and we have a small Bartonii cichlid under there, and somewhere in the driftwood there's a South American bumblebee catfish. Besides that, give you guys a quick look up here. For those of you who didn't see my last video, I added some new fish to the tank. So right here we have my cichlid Orinco, just such a gorgeous fish. Very small, so he's standing in the back. He's not eating, but it's only been a couple of days. But yeah, he's looking awesome. Now this guy, this big guy, was trying to fight him, and I'm guessing because they both support similar color. The Azul has no problems because he looks pretty different, but this Ocellaris has some of the same golden coloration, so he was chasing him a lot, but hopefully it calms down. Arowana doing good, still not eating. Now the thing about this Arowana, the last time I moved him, he went 2 months without eating. So I wonder how long it's going to take him to eat in this new aquarium. And then the catfish just chilling over there, no problems. But yeah, everyone, that's been a look at my native aquarium. As always, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys on the next one.